Hey YouTube, Redbeard RC here. Today's video is going to be on the newly repowered Team Associated T4. A couple weeks ago I was driving out here on the track, and at the jump way out there, I hit it wonky and it came down so hard on the front end. Surprisingly, nothing actually broke. That RPM bumper really does its job as far as structurally. But the ESC, which was a hobby wing QuicRun BL60 Sensored, literally snapped in half. The case and everything, long ways, pulled all of the pins out of the circuit board, broke off the connectors. It's done. So, looking around my parts bin, I found an old XL5 Traxxas ESC and a Red Cat 19-turn 550 motor. I think it's from, if I'm not mistaken, maybe the old Blackout trucks. Anyway, I just swapped the pinion over, so it's now, what, 24-tooth pinion. I think it's an 81-tooth spur. And we're going to test it out and see if it's comparable to that 17.5 brushless Sensored setup that I was running before. You know, I'm not expecting a ton of performance, but sometimes brush setups can surprise you, so let's see what it can do. One other thing to note before I get going is that I swapped out the servo. It was a Tactic, like TX45 or something like that in there. It wasn't a bad servo, it was really slow. So this is a Savox, or Savox, however you say it, low profile digital servo. It's pretty quick, so it might help too. Alright, let's see how it drives. I didn't do a proper braking on this motor, so I'm guessing this initial run could be a little bit slower. To be honest, it kind of feels about the same. It was never a rocket ship before. Yep, it's the jump out the same. Oh. Well, my initial impressions are that it's darn near the same performance as that 17.5 Sensored setup was. Maybe not quite as much torque. Top end's almost identical though. The servo, I think, is making more difference than anything. It's steers much better now, much quicker to respond. Oop, cased it. Anyway, I don't know. I'll probably just leave it like this, guys. And I haven't really lost any performance per se. And it might wake up a little bit more once the brushes get fully seated. You know, it was never a rocket ship to begin with the old brushless setup, but it feels pretty good. Kind of weird in this day and age to swap a brushless setup out for a brushed, but like I said, it's what I had sitting around. I said, what the heck? A truck that's drivable is better than a truck that's sitting there broken, right? Oh man, I'll tell you what a difference in steering response with this servo. Can't clear this jump here. This thing's always a little tricky with this truck. There we go. Yeah, I can feel it waking up already, guys. Not bad. And the fact that it's a 550 size motor means maybe it'll run a little bit cooler in such a light two-wheel drive powered rig. Alright guys, well, I don't want to bore you to death with too much driving here. I just wanted to make a quick video illustrating the difference between the old 17.5 brushless sensored setup and this new brush setup that I kind of cobbled together from old parts. The motor is new, but that XL5 ESC is one of the old ones with the giant heat sink on the front of it, or I mean on the top of it. So I'm probably just going to leave it like this. I gotta be honest, it drives pretty well. As always guys, I really appreciate you tuning in and checking my video out. Leave me a comment, tell me what you think of this thing, and whether or not I'm crazy for swapping over to a brush setup. I guess we'll see how long it lasts. I know sometimes brush motors can burn up a lot more quickly. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a brushless motor just flat burn up on me. I've had some bearings wear out, but anyway, not bad guys. Appreciate you watching. I'll talk to you later.